days of Reimagined Pilates. So today's theme is all about rotation. So seeing how far you can move your body, rotating your body, rotating your joints, getting lots of mobility into those areas. So we're going to start in a seated position. You can sit however feels most comfortable for you. You can sit like this, you can cross your legs, have your legs out in front of you. It's up to you, but making sure that we're sat up nice and tall, so not sort of slouching down. Keep yourself nice and tall, keep those shoulders relaxed down, and we're just going to come into some neck rotations. So looking over to one shoulder, bring your head back to the centre, and then looking over to the other shoulder. Keep switching from side to side, taking it slow. It's really important to keep this movement slow. And the slower we go, the more mobility we can get into that neck. Just keep switching from side to side, seeing how far you can rotate around in each direction. Good. Switching from side to side. Taking it slow. And we'll just do one more to each side, looking over to one shoulder, coming back to the centre, and then looking over to the other shoulder, and coming back to the centre. Super. So got some rotation in that neck, the upper part of the spine. We're now going to think about the rest of the spine in our back, mostly our upper back. So coming into our spinal twist, putting one arm on top of the other out in front of you, making sure those shoulders staying drawn down. I want you to take a big inhale to prepare. As you exhale, we're going to twist round to one direction, hold here, taking an inhale for me. As you exhale, twisting back to the centre. And again to the other side, so inhale to prepare. As you exhale, twisting round, inhale to hold, exhale, come back to the centre. We're going to keep that going, so inhaling to prepare, exhaling to twist round, inhale to hold, exhale, come back to the centre. Inhale to prepare, exhale to twist round, inhale to hold, and exhale, come back to the centre. So keep switching from side to side, using your breath. I find that when you sort of exhale into the twist, it can really help you sort of move a little bit further. And you can test it out, try twisting around without that big exhale, and then do it with the exhale, see if you can twist any further into that movement. The breath is an amazing thing, and using it in your Pilates practice, in your movement, is such an amazing thing to do. Coming back to the centre, we'll do one more to each side. Inhale to prepare, exhale, twist round, inhale, hold, exhale, come back to the centre. Last one, inhale to prepare, exhale, twist round, inhale to hold, exhale, come back to the centre, drop those arms down. Really well done. So we're going to come up into a high kneel now. So coming up, making sure we're stood nice and tall, shoulders drawn down, head and neck tall. And we're going to come into some arm circles to really think about our shoulder mobility. So bring your arms out in front of you. I'm going to stand to this side so you can see me a bit better. We're going to lift one arm up, and at the same time we're going to twist round into that movement, holding the arm there, and then we're going to draw it back again. That twist is coming from just below the rib cage, and we're thinking about keeping the pelvis facing forwards. Doing the same thing on the other side. We lift the arm up and over, twisting round in that direction. And then we bring that arm back again. Good. Exhale to lift the arm up and over. Inhale to bring it back again. Keep switching from side to side, taking it slow. And we're thinking about that rotation in our shoulders, but also the rotation in our upper back as we twist into that movement. Just going as far as feels comfortable for you. Switching from side to side, exhaling to lift the arm up and over. Inhaling to draw it back again. Exhale, lift the arm up and over. Inhale, draw it back again. Really nice. Exhale, lift the arm. Inhale, come back to the center. Exhale, lift the arm. Inhale, come back to the center. We'll just do one more to each side. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Last one. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. And you can drop those arms down, give those arms a wiggle. And when you're ready, we're going to come into some big arm circles now. So still thinking about that shoulder mobility. Bring your arms out to the side. We're going to draw big circles with our fingertips. Both sides, bring your arms forwards and round back behind you. Keeping that movement going, and I want you to focus on keeping your rib cage relaxed down as you do this. So when you bring the arms up, what we want to do is flare the ribs, but we're thinking about keeping these ribs drawn down and keeping that core connection. So what I mean by this is engaging that core to keep those ribs drawn down. So if you're not sure how to do this, you can imagine that you've got two springs sort of attaching your ribs and your pelvis here. As you lift the arms up, I want you to think about making sure those springs don't stretch. Obviously, if you were to flare your ribs, then those springs would stretch. So keep those ribs drawn down and your springs will stay relaxed. Keeping that going, focusing on your breathing. Big inhales and big exhales. I'm sure you're feeling this in your arms now. I am too, but you've got this. Keeping that going. So not only are we working that rotation in our shoulders, that mobility, we're also strengthening the arm muscles here. Super, bring your arms up and back to that T position. We're then going to draw little circles with the fingertips. Focus on your breath here. Big inhales, big exhales. We're not here for long. Going for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and drop those arms down. Give those arms a wiggle. Really well done. When you're ready, we're going to come down onto our backs and we're going to think about our hip mobility, getting some rotation into those hip joints. So when you're ready, coming down, making sure those shoulders are drawn down away from your ears, shoulder blades melted down your back, rib cage relaxed down, and our feet and our legs are hip width apart. Making sure your arms are rested down by your side, we're going to lift one leg up to 90 degrees. From here, I want you to imagine that you've got a pencil on the end of your knee and you're drawing some circles on the ceiling. So that movement is going to be coming from the hip, circling your leg round from that hip joint, drawing circles on the ceiling. Good. Keeping that movement going, and I want you to really think about isolating this movement to your hip joint. So not letting your pelvis sort of wobble about all over the place. If you want to, you can pop your hands into your hips just for some feedback, just to make sure that that pelvis is staying nice and still. Keeping that going, taking big inhales and big exhales for me. Really well done. If you want to challenge this movement, you can do the same movement but with a straight leg. So you're drawing circles on the ceiling with your toes instead of your knee. Good, so it's up to you how big or small you want to make these circles. You can do really little tiny ones, or you can do bigger ones. It's up to you, but just making sure that pelvis is staying nice and still. Good, really well done. And we're here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lowering that leg down, stretching those legs out, bringing your arms overhead, having a wiggle here, really stretching out those muscles. And then bringing the arms down, drawing the legs back to the centre. We're going to do the same thing on the other side now. So leg comes up to 90 degrees. Imagine you've got that pencil on your knee and we're drawing some circles on the ceiling, that movement coming from your hip joint. Taking it slow, so we're not drawing those circles quickly. We're really taking our time. You can really go as slow as you want to with this one. Taking big inhales, big exhales. While you're here, just take a minute just to check in with your upper body. So making sure that your shoulders are relaxed, your upper arms are relaxed, and your upper back is nice and relaxed. Working our lower body so our upper body doesn't need to be doing anything. And if you want to challenge yourself, straightening that leg, drawing circles with your toe instead. Taking big inhales, big exhales, keeping that pelvis stable. So everything up here shouldn't be doing anything. Keeping everything nice and still. The only thing that should be moving is your leg from your hip joint. Good, and we're here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lowering your leg down, stretching those legs out, arms come overhead, and you can wiggle into that stretch, taking some breaths before bringing those arms down and drawing those legs back up again. Really well done. So when you're ready, you can slowly sit yourself all the way back up again. But that's the end of our little mobility rotation session now. So we really focused on our rotation of the upper spine, spine in our neck, so the cervical spine, our shoulders and our hips as well. So really important joints to get lots of rotation and mobility into. But you did really, really well. You should be so proud of yourself for moving today, and I will see you tomorrow for day 5.